Hello and welcome to day 24 of the No New November challenge. Can you believe it? We're almost like coming to the end now. This month's gone really quickly. So today we're going to be making the last pages for our journal. You may very well already have more than enough. I certainly do, but I'm just going to go through how you can use these anyway. So we're going to be using some used book pages. So I've got a couple of different ones here, a variety of things, different texts on. I'm not going to use all of these, but certainly things, they're pages which I've stolen from my mother actually, because I've gone through and already used most of mine. So I'm just choosing a few I want about. Just choosing my favourites. I really like my mum's handwriting. She doesn't like it, but I do. Right, so I'm going to use these ones. The others to use for another journal at another time. So I'm just gonna, these two are fine. I'm just going to trim off the edges on this. You can leave these on, they do add quite a nice texture sometimes, but for me, this time I'm going to remove them. It's a bit later today than I would normally be filming, and this is the evening for us. Unfortunately, it's been a very busy day for me. I knew it was going to be, but it's nice to kind of have some semblance of almost normality, which is what it felt like today, which is nice. But back to the bathroom for now, which is great. And I thought I would take you through what I'm going to do. So on this, the first thing I'm going to do is washi tape the two together. We already knew that that was going to happen. You don't actually need to. You could just pop them in like this. And actually they make quite nice little, you can make little pockets. So do two together. If you sew down here. So if you sew like this up here and up here, and when you fold it in half, you've got two pockets. Which actually make quite interesting because you've already got like text on them, but I'm going to use them for pages, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to line these up. I'm quite excited. My husband brought me some leather back from work. He works for a furniture company, so I'm quite excited. I'm going to get to play with some of that at some point soon. It's not going to be for a little while because I've been quite busy myself. Right, what do I want? I think I'm going to use I'm going to come in with my brown one again. This one. This is the what's the word? William Morris one. I can't remember where I bought this one from. It wasn't Washi Wednesday, this one, particular one, but I have got quite a lot of it, so I'm trying to use a bit of it up, and it's probably the one I've got which best goes with my kind of colour scheme I'm doing for this project. Now, I'm not sure. I think my mum might have used Biro on this, but I am going to give it a little kind of wash with some water, see if I can get the ink to bleed, because I think that might be quite a nice effect. Obviously I'm not going to do it too thick because I don't want to go and make the pages really fragile, which you can do by adding water. Not very straight, Emma. So today I am burning my favourite cherry blossom, which is great. I have actually just ordered a replacement for my big one downstairs because it's gone totally through now. Which is, it's nice when you finish a candle, but I always find it sad, especially if you can't get the same candle again if you really love it. So I'm quite pleased that I've been able to order another one. Hopefully I'll have that soon. Right, so let's get myself some, just some water. Pre-done, got some ready. I've got myself a nice broad paintbrush. This is a number 7. Sorry, 10 even, a number 10. This may not. No, I think it's going to be. Yeah. Right, in which case, plan B is going to be to get my paints back. Where's my paints? What did I do with them? I really should learn to put things back after I've used them where they belong. Oh dear, where have I put it? Oh, I've got this one. This will do. It's not the one I was looking for. I was looking for my lovely Arteza palette. It may be downstairs. This is a Boldmere set that, oh no, that's not the one. Oh. Not one by Boldmere. Where are we? Right, I will scratch that and I will use this one. This one, I'm not too sure what the company is called actually. This one I got from a shop here in the UK called Hobbycraft. It's actually all slightly foiled, not foiled, but slightly, what's the word, shimmery. It is a watercolour set. It gives a nice tint. I'm just going to go over the whole page. I'll do a couple of different shades. So. Let's do blush colour. Kind of all autumnal oranges and reds. Pink. Perhaps a little bit too pink, but never mind. Put some yellow down on the page. So when this dries, hopefully it will dry with a nice little shimmer. I've not used these yet, actually. It's been sat in my craft room for a very long time. I think I got them in last year when they were in the sale, actually. They were reduced and I was like, oh, I'll treat myself to that, as you do. I'd seen somebody review it actually, I think, on YouTube. I can't remember who it was. So I picked it up and thought I'll give it a go anyway. Anyway, you can just about see it. I mean, I know it's all very wet and kind of dark at the moment, but I don't know if you can see the shimmer on it. Just laying it down very thin. It's quite nice actually. So I'm gonna do that on the other side as well, and I will leave that to dry and we'll work on the next page, and hopefully this will dry by the time I come to doing some more. Oh, there's my kitty cat. Don't think he's coming in here. I think he's wowing at my husband downstairs. He wants some food because he's having an operation soon. He's on the medication he's on, which normally kind of helps with his hunger, because he eats constantly, needs to eat, but he never puts weight on. That's one of the things which is sad. We always have to have food downstairs for him because it's not fair on him, but he's obviously wanting something a bit more at the moment, probably something tastier. He does like his fresh, well, he likes fresh meat, but he likes proper tinned rather than being what's the word, dried food. He will eat dried food if there's nothing else, but sometimes he's like, oh wow, and maybe they'll give us some tasty stuff. But you know, he tend to give it to him at specific times rather than. So that's quite nice. I will do the other side maybe once it's dry, but we'll see. Let's pop those up here to dry. Wash off my brush. Dunk my glue in the water. That's always good. And then let's do this one. So I'm gonna put the same one, but I'm actually gonna give it a wider, because I know these pages are slightly narrower and I don't mind having, I don't want to cover up too much of my mum's lovely handwriting. So I'm gonna just bring it all the way out here to the edges of these. So how is everyone today? Hope they've been well. Did you enjoy doing yesterday's challenge, the slides? I actually really enjoy doing slides. I don't make them very often. Oh, sorry. I haven't made them before, but I enjoyed doing them. I've made similar things before. Like I showed you with the coins protectors, but it was quite nice to do like paper ones. So just trim off the edges there. Where'd that go? Not sure where that went. Now I want to see what pieces we've got left of ephemera to pop in these. So those ones are already set aside for something. As for these, so we've got these to put on. So this I'm just going to flip over. There's two here. I'm only going to use the one for this, and I'm just literally going to store this like this over the top and clip it down. Now what would be quite nice perhaps is, I want something to be visible in this pocket. What have I got? Those are spoken for. There's some of these tags I've got here. So this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow, making some little notebooks out of scraps. That's tomorrow's one. I'll put that on there. I think I might just pop that under there. So I've got even do it like that. And you really see the gold shimmer of this vellum come up. Then, because these pages aren't very thick, I don't want to put too much on them. That's probably going to be to the limit of what it can take. And this one, I think I'm going to use up one of these because I've not used one of these yet. So let's put a dab of glue on this. Ooh. So I'm going to come down here, and then I'm actually going to put a little piece of washi tape over the top. I haven't decided which washi tape yet. I'll have a look in a second. I might use a goldy one. I know which one I want, if I can find it. Where's my little feathery one gone? There we go. Because this is quite a lot brighter than the spine, I want to add a little bit of something to it. Now if you've got, so this is actually some old quick Bible study notes are here. So I pre-writing them up, etc. So let's leave it like that. So that's that one. I'll just sit in here. I'll find a place for it. I'm going to go through and put things together how I want, because I think now that I've got more and more pages, the order's slightly changed. This is still quite wet, so I don't want to do too much to it. Let's see, what have I got here? I think the other pink, because of I've got this slight pink hues in it. Where's the other? This this one under here like that, and again I'm going to glue it down, but I'm also going to put a bit of the same washi tape down. Because the raspberries on that look just lovely. Raspberries are definitely one of my favourite berries. I do quite like the tartness of gooseberries. However, we very rarely get them. We actually planted a gooseberry bush this year, but it takes a year for the berries, before the berries will start to kind of set. It'll start growing berries. So we're hoping next year that we'll have some gooseberries. I've got, it is a red gooseberry tree bush. I've never had red gooseberries. I normally quite like the greens, but I thought I'd give it a try to see. So that's quite nice. I'm liking that. And you can see it's really giving a shimmer. And then this side, I do have another tuck, but I don't want to use that tuck. I think I might just paper clip this on here. Take a big giant paper clip and pop it on the side here. Now what I may well do at some point is I may decorate up this paper clip. Not too much, just a little, just to give something, but that's something I'll do. Oh, why not? Let's do it now while this is still drying. Actually, we've got some time. So I'm going to use a gold paper, actually, for some of the colours on that. Right, let's get some scraps. So I've got a little bit of book page. All scraps on here. I'll use a little bit of this. Ooh, that's quite nice. So this was what I did. I did some circles cut from with watercolours. I did use the Artezas on that. That's the other half. We used that. Backing something or other. That's probably about the right size. Okay, we'll use that. We've got that. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is I want to work out how wide I want this piece of paper to be. So I want it to be about this wide. So this works out at just about 2.5 centimetres. Or it will be once I've straightened it up. And I'm going to bring this down at an angle. So this will slide in on this. Now we're going to do it this way because that's the way it will sit on the page. So the first thing I will do is I will just glue the base on. I'm going to make it a little shorter because I don't want it too long. So just clear that down. There we go. That's the base. So let's tear down this shorthand. Do you burn candles? If so, do you have a favourite candle? I do like the Yankee candles. I do find them quite expensive for what they are, but the price you pay, isn't it, really? They are good. They smell so good. Page. Just use freehand. I think I might use the freehand. So let's pop this down here. Ink. Vintage photo. Up the edges of this first. So it's a nice little, almost hidden tuck spot. So you could put like a date or a memory verse or something on the back of the tag, this label, if you wanted. So we are having bangers and mash here, so sausages and mash. If you don't know what bangers and mash is, traditional kind of, I think it's an English dish. It smells amazing. My husband's currently cooking it. I've got such a good husband. I love the fact that he cooks for me. Again, it's not because for the lack of me being able to. I can indeed cook, but he finds it really relaxing. So who am I to get between a man and his relaxation? Just like he doesn't come into my craft room very often. I leave him to his kitchen. Now I do want to put something on here, so I think I might have a look at my butterflies. See what butterflies I have got. Oh, actually let's have a look and see if I've got any kind of cabochon-y things. That would go. Could put a bit of bling on it. That might be a bit too much bling, although you could put that nice little flower on there. I might do that. If I can work out how to separate it without, yeah, there we go. Just breaking the back off of it. So this is an earring, an old earring, which is the other part has gone missing. Or actually, I think I bought these from a charity shop. So I won't ever wear secondhand jewelry, well, not jewelry, but earrings, just because I don't think it's hygienic unless you sterilise it first. But often I buy pieces to use specifically for breaking up using in jewellery. So I'm just going to try and break this circle off here. Because this is costume jewellery, it is just so malleable. It's pretty much gone. You can't even know that it was there. I do think maybe we should put the other one of these across. I kind of feel like it needs something going down the middle that's not too... Let's try a bit of this. Just sit that on top. So just some washi tape, you can kind of see through it a little bit. Oh, there's a bit of pink. That's it. Slide. Now this is going to need probably more than likely Fabri-Tac, because I think that's not going to be very strong. So let's get this out. Pop some Fabri-Tac on the back here. Oof. Fabri-Tac really is quite strong smelling. I've had to order some 3-in-1 because the Fabri-Tac had run out, they'd sold out of at the time. And I'm not sure if, I don't know if it's the same or not. I've never used it before. I'm just wondering if it is the same. Does anybody know? Right. So what is that? Let's bring this back in. And bring this down here. This may now be too much for this particular tag, but it's still quite a wet page, so I don't want to. I'm going to be a bit careful. And obviously my tag, this glue's not glued. No, the glue's not glued it down, or I've just not waited for it to dry enough. That's probably more like it. So before you start moving things around, make sure your Fabri-Tac's glue's like properly done. I mean, I'm going to just carry on because I've already started now. Pop that on like that. So we've got a little page tag. There we go. So it's a sparkly bit of jewellery on a sparkly page to go in my relatively non-sparkly journal. So I will leave that to do. I will use this now. This will be backgrounds for my photos when I'm using, or even possibly some like tags and things. Not tags, but if I find that I've got what's the word I'm looking for, if I come across like a map or something that I want to pop down, I'll pop that on there. I'm wondering if perhaps I could use some of this. Actually, I could pop that down over the top. Not sure. I think I'll leave that for now. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a bit more simpler than some of the others, and I'm sure you guys are pretty bored of pages now because we've made so many. But it's the final lot, so you don't have to worry about these again. Hopefully be a bit more interesting going forward. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye now.